McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from a snowy Orchard Park. Now an opening at the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Inside the 25. And it's a touchdown saving tackle as he got this down inside the 5-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 52 yards.
You talk about a big-time run right out of the gate. I mean, there was nothing special here play call-wise. He just found a crease, hit it, and he was off.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
319. We go.
From the gun, here is Allen. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Allen going to throw here on third and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Here we go on fourth down. The blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on downs.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on fourth and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
He finds some room across the 25. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. But dangerous Nico Hardman on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
throwing now. Allen here on first down. That one incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
2nd and 10. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll push forward like a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Here we go.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection, and the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Gun. Shot.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Shot.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's another.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Get set. Shot.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
At
A big connection with Burrow and Higgins. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone.
Here we go.
And this is where you have to finish drives.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That one, taken in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Once again, it's Cook. Finds room inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
19 yards.
He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time. And another first down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We are through one. It's the Bengals on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
And the Bills first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Cook.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses.
It's now third.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Pass complete, right side. They mark him. It looks like he's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. So decision time coming up. It's 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
4th down. Here's Allen. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
It's a turnover.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bill. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. Laying out, and he's made the... What a play! From the 32 now, is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11, mighty. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
Here we go.
Modest gain.
Now second down throw for Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Bills will have great field position right around midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
What's that? Ground 80. What's that?
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He's looking deep for Shakir. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He is hit before he can get rid of this, and down he goes. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, as he's on to punt for the second time. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this.
I'm 1, ready? 11. Right 80.
A first down throw for Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. It's second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
11
Gesicki, the man in motion. That is caught. Finding Higgins. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
12. Here we go. Stop.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. White or call there. 4th and inches. They go for it, and they gain 5.
11 MT. Hey. 11 MT. 11.
Now, Burrow. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. 11, Mike.
To throw is Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
Here we go.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. That is caught, and he's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. It is his third touchdown of the game, and 18 now on the season.
Bengals 21, Bills 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On 1, right?
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7.
12.
Now, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On one, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
On 2, ready?
2nd down, they need 3.
Here we go. Ready? Stop.
Burrow now. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Quickly, this one out to Chase. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bengals
Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a 3rd. So good decision. Just throw it away.
On 1, ready? Gun. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
2nd down. Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he'll take this one in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st down, Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he throws Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
The 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he's got another one. Jamar Chase, touchdown Bengals. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Allen will give this to Davis. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Brown 80! What's that?
gun, here's Allen. It's slashed into the hands of Shaquille. And they will finally let him down. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 33 yards.
Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Look out!
On the ground, it's Davis. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Come and see this. What are you doing?
180!
Paying attention? Oh, come on.
Middle. What's that?
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Backs to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180! Look out!
To throw is Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Buffalo.
First down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
180! What's that?
On first down, it's Allen. That is caught to the goal line and in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Bengals 35, Bills 14. Matt Prater.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This is Turner. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's get set. 11, 9, 12, 12, 12.
On first down, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 12.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
11, 11. 180.
Burrow here on second down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case,
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And the Bills are going to take possession.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Davis. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. Allen gonna throw for it. He's got his man, that's Kincaid. And he's gonna have the Bills' 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Allen going to throw again. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Trey Hendrickson. He gets in for the sack. Number 85 in his great career. Moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's looking deep for Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this?
And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
35, Bills 21. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
11.
2nd down, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
12. Get set.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And this is going to work out. They get the 1st down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Greg Russo. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 12.
Back to throw. Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. Can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Burrow to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Brown 80.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Look at the big man go. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
31 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Alert!
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Regular. What's up?
On second down, here's Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up. Moving left. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now, second and goal.
What's up?
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Lining up for a 2-point
Round 80!
conversion.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Prater on to attempt the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
Bengals 35, Bills 28. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Can. Start.
Burrow now to throw on first down. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often.
14.
That one for a first down.
First down, Bengals.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Hot.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
On one, ready? Gun. Dad.
Here's Brown. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Back into the hands of Yosibas. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Third and 12.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
180. 11.
Higgins sent in motion.
Stop.
Now Brown. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. Entertaining game for all involved as they'll head back to the locker room to warm up with a victory in their back pocket. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.